Welcome to today's video. My name is Chris Krohn, and today we've got a guest in South Africa, SJ, who's got a question about student loan debt. How should he pay that off? How does he get in the game of real estate? He's not going to be exiting college with a whole bunch of income in his next job. What does he do? And for any of you out there that are feeling stuck in your life, like, man, I don't know how to really get my start to building wealth, this is going to be a perfect video for you to watch.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
Hi Chris, my name is SJ. I'm a full-time student in South Africa. I just completed my degree in business management and entrepreneurship, and I'm currently enrolled into a postgraduate in entrepreneurship and marketing. So I just saw a few of your videos a few hours back, and I just had to ask you a few questions regarding what you have done, if the circumstances were a bit different, as we're in South Africa. There's obviously a few income differences and whatnot. So first of all, starting with me, I'm 21 now. I'm turning 22 in January, and I have about $40,000 in student loans. Purchasing a home is also a bit different because the interest rates is about 10.5 if you're doing well, and the average home is averaging about, let's say, $85,000 to $100,000. As a graduate, getting a good job, I can expect about $900 to $1,000 a month in income. And as soon as I start working, I have to pay back the student loans, and that is also about $500 a month. So my question for you is, how would you recommend someone like me get out of debt? And what would you have done in case these were the circumstances when you were 22 and purchasing a home? Okay. Hope to hear from you soon, and yeah, take care.
Hey, what's up, SJ? Dude, brilliant question. Thank you for submitting it. And as I was listening to it, I was like, man, this is a question that I really need to answer. First of all, I love South Africa. I was out there last year with a bunch of buddies of mine. We were actually doing like a conservation service project out there called hunting. That's very serious, but kind of a joke. Anyway, we love your country. It's really, really beautiful. Listen, I'm a little bit confused at your scenario because I don't know how you go into college, you get $40,000 of student loan debt at a freaking 10.8 or whatever percent interest rate, and then you come out with a job only making $1,000 a month, but your student loans cost you $500 a month? Before you finish college, like, did you get the right degree? I mean, do people really pay so poorly in your country that half your money really gets absorbed by student loan debt? I mean, you're asking, Chris, if I was in your shoes, don't worry, there will be some hope to this, I hope. But I just got to pause for the moment, just marvel, because I want everyone else watching to really understand something. Our world has indoctrinated us that we have to get a college degree, and that if we don't, we'll be worthless human beings. Scientifically, you're likely to have twice the income with the degree than without. But do you understand that you're on YouTube right now? Let's call it YouTube University. Like, do you understand how crazy it is that people will go $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 in debt or more for a degree that has no real value? The education, super important. But does the world value your education to give you a job to pay you enough money that makes the degree worth it? Guys, some of you are getting shafted on a real crazy low ROI. I can tell you right now, I got 4 kids. My oldest is 13 years old. And if you were to ask her, are you going to college? She hasn't made up her mind yet. And she knows that I'm a huge proponent for training and education and knowledge. And if she wants to go to college, I'm totally going to support her. But my kids aren't going to go to college to fit in with the crowd. My kids are going to go to college because they have a plan that makes sense. Right now, the outcome of your plan, it makes no sense to me, SJ. So I just want to pause, and hopefully for anyone else listening to the video, please don't blindly go into college without actually thinking of the math. Human beings, and it continues into adulthood, adults suck at doing the math. When it comes time to actually figuring out, will I be able to retire financially? They're not doing the math because their plans suck it, and there'll never be enough money. Man, this gets me fired up a little bit. I got to calm down. SJ, how can I help give you hope? So SJ, the first thing I would do is I would get really clear with yourself. First of all, being a subscriber on the channel and wanting to do real estate, it's a good solution because it does have the ability to augment the missing money because the society system lets you down. Getting out of college, making $1,000 a month and having half of it go to your student loan, what a horrible trap. You got to get that thing paid off. You got to figure out how to do that. And hopefully I can help you get into a real estate deal or two that has the ability to wipe that out completely so you can get out from under that burden. Here's a couple things I'd be thinking about. Number one, how can you live crazy frugal and save money? Because you need to pay yourself first, not your student loans. I'm not saying don't pay your student loans. What I am saying is pay yourself first. You got to make sure whatever job you get that you're making sure that you pay yourself before your student loans, or else you'll be an indentured servant to them for forever. Number two, I want you to challenge yourself. Where can you go to get a job that'll pay you more than $1,000 a month? Who could value you? Where's a company that's growing that can value your skills, where you can seek for promotions by working extra hard or creating additional value for the company? I want you to look for that, because what I'm telling you to do is save money, and I'm telling you to make money because I need you to have a delta, a difference that you can start investing with to get somewhere. Now, if real estate is making 20 or 30% a year in the way I do deals, that's bigger than 10%. You should take your hard-earned money, you should put it into real estate. If you can't do deals that are averaging you well over 10%, then you should take that extra money and you should put it towards your debt. Some people are like, Chris, when do you know when to pay off debt, and how do you know when to put money in investments? Real simple. What is your debt cost and what are your investments making? What's the difference? I put my money in places that grow at 30%. If my debts cost me 4, 5, 10, 20%, as long as it's less, then the smarter thing is to always bankroll your money where the higher ROI is. You do have to take risk into account because things won't always go smooth. That is what investing, it's risk, and that's why you can make a lot of money, because you can lose a lot of money. But I think the big thing I want you to understand is start budgeting, find a good job that's going to take care of you, and then instead of just piling on more degrees, more than a degree is have a plan. Have a plan that makes sense. Have a plan that can get you where you want to go. And then lastly, take the difference and put it in real estate. Do a good deal, follow my system, make sure it's a home run. Your homes are 85 to 100 grand out there. My lease option system is going to work beautifully out there. Every one of you internationally watching, you just need to get with the lawyer. It's not going to cost a lot of money, and have them give you an appropriate version of my contract that I give you for the laws of your land. And then take it and then get a deal done out there. In a handful of deals, a couple of deals has the ability to wipe out that debt so that you can start getting that noose from around your neck and you can start getting ahead in life. Brother, I hope this was helpful. I wish you the very, very best of luck. We'll see you soon. SJ, what I want you to do is and anyone else that's watching this video, click the link in the description below, because what it'll do is it'll actually share with you the details of this system and exactly how it works. You guys got to get your hands on 1 or 2 deals that are winners that can turn the tides and turn everything around and get you where you want to go. I have my team personally standing by so that when you submit your information or when you learn about my lease option system, that yes, it will work in your country and anywhere in the world. You just need to create an adaptation, hire a lawyer for very little money to basically take the contract and give you an approved contract for your land that you live in. And other than that, the system works. Your homes are in the right price range, and that'll help you basically get off the ground and start making something happen. So check the link in the description below, and what it'll do is it'll give you access to learn about the system and how you can leverage it to get where you want to go.